let me tell you about a story. 2 years ago, a friend and I arrived at a party pretty late. When we got there, most people had already left or were actually just waiting for rides home. Most people were just sitting outside awaiting their rides to arrive, and we really just kind of hung out on the deck for a little while and pretty much with everybody else. And we just basically contemplated what we were going to do next. What was our next move? Then, all of a sudden, I hear a little voice that said, "Where have you been all night?" I looked down, and to my surprise, the little voice was actually talking to me. I squatted down and began to talk to the owner of the small voice, and she was a cute redhead whom I recognized from Instagram. And we struck up a conversation, and even though the dance floor had already cleared out by now, I actually asked her to dance. I was actually lucky enough to take her home with me, but I actually ended up taking her to breakfast the next morning as well, of course at a southern staple, Waffle House. I really didn't want her to leave my side that entire time. I didn't want to watch her go, and I didn't let her do so until later that night. With this girl, I really felt something different. And I knew it, even though I didn't embrace it first. With most girls, the first dates would often be pretty awkward, or I would actually just kind of force conversation to avoid any type of silence. With her, there was a peace in the lack of noise. We were comfortable around each other from day one. We could take whole car rides together without murmuring a single word. I'd just tightly hold her hand in mine and look at the road ahead. We didn't jump into things right away. It was mainly because of my apprehension. I received constant discouragement from friends who really didn't want to lose their single wingman. One of the most nervous moments of my entire life is when I asked her to be my girlfriend. And that was only followed by 1 week later when I told her I loved her. It is important to note, though, she didn't say it back right away. But I'm just hoping it was because she was at such a loss of words and feeling of such overwhelming joy. It's now been 2 years since that day, and so much has changed. Through the first year in college, when we could barely scratch 2 dimes together. Through college graduation. Through moving 8 hours away from home, and eventually back in with the parents 5 months later. Through adopting our wonderful puppy. Through the ups and downs of employment and unemployment. Through the amazing trips that we shared together. You were always there for me and I for you. There's so many more things I want to say, but honestly, some of these things I just want to keep between ourselves. Those memories are ours and ours only. But I'll keep it simple and leave it at this. I'd be lost without you. You've literally changed my life, Katelyn Marie, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you and only you. I love you. Happy 2-year anniversary, baby.